How are you guys doing today? It's Sterling Smith from Lot N Booty BBQ, and I'm here with Green Mountain Grills again. And today we're doing tri-tip. Oh, I love tri-tip. Tri-tip is a nice cut of steak. It's beef. It's really popular in California, Central Coast. It got popular around the mid-1900s. On the West Coast, we cook this a lot. It's not really popular on the East Coast. What I really like about this cut is the versatility of it. You can cook it more medium well on one side and medium rare on one side. It typically has this bigger end and it goes down to a thin end. USDA recommends you cook it to about 140, 145. I typically like it less well done. I cook it to about 125 degrees, then let it come up to around 128, and that's perfect to me. So what we're gonna do on this cut is really look at it. There's not a lot of fat in it or around the top. I do like to see the fat going through it. You'll see a couple little fat pockets on the back. I'm not really concerned about those. If they were too big, maybe like this one, I'm gonna trim that one off. But if it's just littler fat things, I'm gonna leave those on. Those are gonna add some flavor as we cook it. So just take that one piece of fat off. Now we're gonna season, and we're gonna season with the Green Mountain Grills beef rub and the sizzle rub. The sizzle adds a nice salt and pepper. The beef is really rich. So we're gonna add that directly to the beef. Some people add, you know, some mustard, they'll do oils. I like to put the seasoning directly on the beef. Let that get into all the seasonings. Let that get into all the pores, the crevices. Nice light to medium coating, and then come back with this sizzle rub. And the sizzle rub is, you'll see the salt, the pepper in it. Really nice rub to use on beef. Get that in there, both sides. So we have this seasoned up, ready to go. We're gonna let this sit for about a half an hour. And while we're letting this sit, we're gonna get the gym buoy up and running. We're gonna take it up to 500 degrees, and then after we put the meat on, drop it to 300. And we're gonna use the Texas blend. And the Texas blend for the Green Mountain Grills is a mixture of oak, hickory, and mesquite. It adds great flavor to beef, and this tri-tip's gonna love it. So let's get this on. The gym buoy's running nice, really hot. We're gonna put that right over the heat. Put it on there, beautiful. Let that smoke and that heat go. We're gonna get it in, drop the temperature down to 300, and we're good to go. So this tri-tip's been on for about 45 minutes, about 50 minutes right now. We started at 500 degrees, we dropped it to 300. We're gonna look and see exactly. Looks great, the seasoning's set in. We got some nice caramelization on it. I can feel that's exactly where I wanna be. Like I said, I like it around 125 degrees internal. USDA recommends around 140, 145, but it's all your preference. Whatever you like, cook it to that internal temperature. And I can feel this is gonna be awesome. I'm gonna take this off, put it in a pan. We're gonna cover it with a little bit of butter, foil, and it's gonna create its own au jus. We're gonna slice it up in about 15 minutes. So this tri-tip has been resting now for about 10 to 15 minutes in the foil pan. We had a little bit of butter and some seasoning, and that's gonna render down and make some au jus. So what we're gonna do now is slice it, and we're gonna go against the grain. If you cut with the grain, it's gonna get chewy and not as pliable and not a really good mouthfeel. So what we wanna do is cut this and slice against the grain. We're gonna go at a bias like this. Oh man, look how beautiful that is. Some of that smoke ring coming out. The juice is just dripping out of here. And what I really like about this cut too is down here at the end, it can be more well done. And then as you get towards the center of the meat or the meatier part of that tri-tip, you're gonna see that it's gonna be a little bit less done, and that's how I really like my tri-tip. So we're gonna get directly into this. Man, look at the juices just flowing out of this as we're slicing. That's beautiful. That's how you want a tri-tip to look. All those juices, man, that is unbelievable. Green Mountain Grills does it every time.